Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is vlog number 2. I have resumed my job as a medical executive admin in my hospital. Today I went to the hospital, had interaction with various floor managers, had interaction with the CEO or the dean of the hospital, had interaction with various nurses in leadership position, the chief nursing officer. Today was basically a orientation day for me, and they relieved me in half day. After finishing my orientation, I went to the HR department and started interacting with the head HR, and we were speaking about my profile, that how did I reach this hospital after completing internship, what is my basic degree, what is my family background, why did I take a decision to switch. So the HR head was a very good profiler, and she told me that why did you do your MD, why didn't you pursue PGDHA after completing your BDS only. So I gave her a very good reason. I told her that most of the time doctors stay in hostel, we have limited knowledge about the employment scenario in the country, or for that matter our sector. As I was from dental background, very few hospitals have vacancies for dentist apart from the dental college. So I did my radiology in head and neck, and I was earning good amount of money, but due to COVID the profession has taken a huge hit. And with respect to my study on financial freedom, I thought that this is the right time to switch. She gave me a very good explanation that why I should have done my MDS after I finished. I should have done my PGDHA, sorry, after I finished my BDS. She told me you have excellent communication skills. You are a very chapter person, she told me. And we were discussing on various topics about the employment in healthcare sector, various branches, what should I explore, what are my strong points. That brings me to today's topic, that is return on investment. Now return on investment does not mean okay, you have bought an asset and you are expecting return on investment only from gold or from stocks. Return on investment should be analyzed, should be expected, and should be measured on all the things in life. Whether it is your personal life, when you are investing your emotions, your energy in loving someone or taking care of someone. Return on investment should be measured for your time, because time is a depreciating asset. When you are young, you do not realize that how much time you are wasting in doing stupid things. Return on investment should be expected from your education or your degree. In interaction with the HR, we were discussing that how much money I invested in MDS and how much returns I got, how much money I have invested in this PG diploma degree, and how much returns I am expecting, and what will be my journey going forward. As I am 32 now, I am starting at a junior most executive position. Had I done this degree when I was 26 or 25, when I had passed out my MDS, or let's say when I had passed out my BDS at the age of 23, she told me you would have been a very good manager by now if you have pursued hospital administration after finishing your BDS. Parents also often make a mistake. They just want their kids to become a very good doctor or an engineer. Particularly conservative parents like mine, they do not explore other opportunities, they do not do market research, they do not take a sound counsel from a career counselor. You can say today my head HR was my career counselor, as she was guiding me after studying my profile. And we were discussing on the unemployment in various sectors in India, how India is changing after digital revolution, why COVID forced the digital revolution on all of us. We also discussed on the fact that always see what your career will be in the next decade. What will be the value of your career or your job or your profile in the next decade, 10 years from now. For example, from 2000 to 2010, in this decade when I was a student, we used to see a lot of doctors getting employment in the hospital with 50-60,000 salaries. I used to think, when if I do MD, I also will get a similar amount of salary, similar profile job in a multi-specialty hospital or a dental college. But by the time I passed out, that is in 2011 to 2016, that 5-year period, hospitals were already full with dentists. There were a lot of private colleges that had opened in Navi Mumbai. The demand and supply ratio was already disturbed. Then at that time I took a risk and did my radiology, and I was earning quite well. Then again when COVID came, the number of cases coming to me for reporting also reduced. I am not highlighting my failures here. I am just telling you that these are all the scenarios that can affect your own profession also, and accordingly you will have to evolve and leave your primary profession and move on to other. I never feel ashamed that I am working in patient care services or patient executive services, being a MD doctor. I consider that as my job, and I get good reviews for it also. That is one thing I often tell young kids, that you try to foresee the future. For example, if my 20 batchmates are in this HR and admin course, I often tell few of my friends who I interact with, what will be the situation of HR profession after AI overtakes the recruitment process? What will be the value of the profession after 10 years? Now everybody is telling, okay, everything is good, we are getting employment, we are shifting to HR, but what after next 10 years? And same thing goes for me also. If I am pursuing my career as a medical administrator, of course I have 15 years of experience of working in the sector, but what will be the value of this post after 10 years? Similarly, what will be the value of a painter 10 years from now? What will be the value of a singer 10 years from now? So that's the way one should try to try to shape their career in the future. Financial literacy is also very important. It makes you secure. I am an active and a passive investor in Indian stock market. Of course, I am trained for it. I have done 2 to 3 diplomas from Bombay and National Stock Exchange. So that gives me a passive income. Apart from that, the day was very good. Hopefully from tomorrow onwards, I am going to learn about various medical administrative functions. So the topic for today's podcast or this vlog was return on investment. When you are investing your time, when you are investing your money, when you are investing your energy, when you are investing money in getting an educational degree, you should always see what is the return that you are getting in future, particularly in the time frame of 10 years from now. Give yourself only 3 years, that is 36 months. If you cannot become successful in a particular branch or stream or a career in 36 months, you will never be successful in it. Then you will be wasting your time and you will be treating that career as your hobby. Many people also criticize me. We are passionate about dentistry. I have this passion. I have that passion. Passion doesn't run your home. Passion doesn't give you a payment. So let your brain take control of your heart when it comes to taking decisions about career. Do not take advice of your parents. Research the market. And if you are trying to switch from any branch to another branch. First of all, try to find similar profile in your own sector. A person who is a IT engineer should first try to become HR in an IT company, sorry, because they understand the industry, they understand the various posts in the company. I got a call from Lakme India for an HR internship when I was doing this course. I refused that internship because, being a doctor, why should I go to a cosmetic or a beauty brand to do my internship? I will be totally unfamiliar with their business model. So I passed on that internship to one of my colleagues who did the internship successfully, and she is also pursuing her career in a very good listed company these days. You should also have the courage and the power to reject a job if you are undervalued in it. That is the return on investment, but that comes with age and with financial security. For young people, you have time on your side. You can take risk, you can explore different opportunities, but with measurement of your risk profile. If your family is dependent on your job, you are the bread earning member of the family, then you should erase the word passion from your dictionary, and you should continue with your job. You should try to save as much money as you can and run your family. So if this HR counseling would have happened in 2011 or 12 when I passed out my BDS, I would have then at that time done a full-time PGDHA course from Tata Institute of Social Sciences with minimal amount of fees, and then my return on investment with respect to my energy, time, money invested, mental peace would have been quite more. But better late than never. I'm very happy with what I'm doing, at least creatively currently, and hopefully these vlogs will continue. I hope you have learned at least 20 to 30% from this vlog today, and if you have learned, please do like, subscribe and share my channel. Take care and bye. Always remember, return on investment is very important on your time also. So do not waste time on abusive YouTuber. Try to support me, it will motivate me to make more and more videos. Thank you.